Hi Aquarius, this is your monthly reading for finance and career. All right, before we start, see it if you are an Aquarius sun or Aquarius rising, as you'll resonate with it more. And if you do not, because some Aquarians may not resonate with it right now, it might not be your story at all, or it might start, but only when August starts, because it's not yet August. So, what you can do is maybe come back after a few days in August and see if this energies are playing out similar, then that would mean that you're resonated. And if it's not similar, then you'll know this is not your story. Because as a collective, it's not possible for any tarot reader to pick up everybody's energy or every Aquarian's energy across the world. So sometimes you'll resonate, sometimes somebody else will resonate. So be empathetic and sometimes give others a chance. All right, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Please like, share if you like those videos, and do subscribe if you want similar videos. And also, if you want to know about me, all the links are in the description below. And Aquarians, thank you for all the emails. Thank you for your enormous support, donations, and your private readings. I am overwhelmed. I am almost booked till the mid of August. So if almost till the end of August. So if you want a private reading, please book in advance, because again, August and September middle is when I'll take bookings till September middle, and beyond that I will not do private readings for almost a month. Yeah, there are a few things that I'll be launching soon. There's something called tarot spells that I'll be starting, so we'll discuss it in the next videos as we start, and those will be special spells, and that will only be done on new moon and full moon days, so not more than 3 requests for spells, and that's not yet updated in the website. We'll update it when I'm ready. Okay, all right, Aquarians, now can we start, shall we? Yes, we shall. So what do we have for my Aquarians for finance and career for the month of August? All right. This Seven of Pentacles has been coming for so many people. Okay. Aquarians, as I can see, your career so far. Or the work that you've been doing so far, I see, the Five of Pentacles there. So maybe there is some poverty consciousness, there is some losses, or there is something that is holding back the full income potential. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles there's something in your career so far, or the work that you're doing, or the business you're doing, or the freelancing you're doing, there is a lack of money. Okay, there is poverty. With the Five of Pentacles would mean poverty. It would also mean losses. It would also mean holding back income. Maybe you're not yet in the full potential income. You haven't reached the full potential of if it's a business that you've started, maybe your returns are not enough to manage, and if it's or maybe there's no return at all. If you're working, you feel you're holding back. There is so much more that you can earn, there is so much more that you can get, but somewhere that those opportunities are not opening up for you. Something is holding them back, as if people of your age group, or people similar skills, people with similar skills like you, they have grown ahead or they have moved ahead, but you're still stuck. That is what I'm seeing. Now, yes, there has been failures in the past. Everybody goes through failures in their career. It can never be, as career or anything which is dynamic, like career, love, or everything has a bell curve. So everything starts from zero, ends back to zero, but the ride in between is an uphill and then downhill. Okay, so that uphill ride would have roadblocks. Nobody will shoot up to the sky. If they shoot up, they fall down, face down. Okay, so it always has to be a slow, steady progress. Now, your life, your career has taught you mistakes. Now, what did you learn from your mistakes? That, the moon is here. So I feel it was more about you realize now that changes were needed. Maybe the way you did the work or the way you executed or took decisions, those need to be changed. There need to be changes there. Those need to be changed. Moon also talks about baseless fears. Like we fear the dark night. So it is, Moon talks about baseless fears. So maybe it was your own fears from your failures that you have had in life, that has actually inculcated a feeling of fear inside you, a baseless fear. So anything new that you go to do, you're scared thinking of the past experience. Or it could mean that you realize that in the past, the way you've been doing your work will, if you continue similar kind of work or habits, then you will not get the success that you're looking at. So changes are constant. You need to change yourself in order to grow in your life. And because you're unable to change, and because there is a baseless fear inside your mind, there is this poverty consciousness. That is what is blocking you in your career. What you need to focus on, Aquarians, is rather being in your mind with fears. You need to focus on your Ace of Swords. You need to focus on your decision making abilities, unable to see or differentiate between black and white. Because as an Aquarius, I know this is a very difficult thing for you to do. Because for an Aquarian, nothing is black or white. Everything is shades of gray. So the black has some white in them, and the white has some gray in them, and black in them. Okay? So nothing is good or bad. It's a mix of good, bad. That is how Aquarians are. Aquarius is about transformation, that willingness to transform. As I said, eighth house, the natural eighth house of the zodiac is Scorpio. Scorpio is death. That's it. Death of your daily grind, your career. It starts with yourself, your ambitions, your aspirations. Second house is how you communicate, how you project yourself to others, how you work. Then third house is about your knowledge, your siblings, your immediate close people who empower you, your friends, your siblings, such kind of energy, people who empower you from home, okay, and your knowledge. Fourth house is about your home, your mother. And so again, these are daily routine, daily life of a man, right? Fifth house is about children, your love, your friends. Sixth house is about your daily routines, your pets, your diseases, your body, your daily, your health, your enemies. Seventh house is about your marriage, your partners. Eighth house is completion. It's a vast house, okay? Eighth and 12th are huge houses. So eighth house is about completion of all these karmic things. So eighth house is death. Eighth house is mystery. Eighth house is completion. But after that starts, once your physical desires, your carnal desires, your physical desires, your daily grind ends in the eighth house. That is Scorpio. So Scorpio is death. Okay. Then comes Sagittarius, the last fire sign. Fire sign means passion, means energy. So this time the passion is towards spirituality. So Sagittarians are naturally, they tend to be spiritual. They tend to do things for the larger good. Everything is larger than life for them, because now anybody, Sagittarians, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, everything is larger than life. Emotions larger than life. Energy larger than life. Practicality or analysis or ground reality larger than life. Yours is air sign, ideas larger than life. So everything has to be larger than life for this last four zodiacs. So you being an Aquarius, it is very difficult for you to decide on anything based on good or bad. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords, you have to now know what is good for you, what is bad for you. You have to focus, you have to be able to decide. You cannot be half in the mind, half in the heart. You cannot be, well, I can do this. No, no, I think that was good. Oh no, I think I need a job change, but again, I want the money from this job. I think I can start the business, but again, this. So stop that but again energy. But again is not working for you. You have to make a decision. Is it the cotton candy that you want, or is it the soda pop that you want? What is it that you want? You cannot have both. You cannot have half the candy and half the bottle of soda pop. Okay, so it is about making choices. So the Ace of Swords is calling your attention why you are in this poverty consciousness. Why are you in this baseless fear? Why are you not able to get full potential from the work that you do? That is because of your inability to make a decision, the right decision, and to stick to it. So now your tarot is telling you this month, focus on that. Focus on your Ace of Swords. Focus on the ability to make decisions, okay? And focus on cutting out what is not needed in your life. Focus on what is black and what is white, okay? Now, in your environment, in your work environment, I see the first thing that is happening is the Seven of Pentacles. So it could be somebody evaluating you. So if you are working somewhere or in a business partnership, now people are evaluating you, how much you give, what is it that you get back, what has been your performance so far. Maybe for some of you it's appraisal time. So what have you, mid-year appraisal or end of year appraisal, annual appraisals, but this is definitely your appraisal time. So this is the time when you're evaluated against what you did and what you deserve. Or it could be you taking inventory of what I've done so far and what else needs to be done. Where have I reached and what do I have and what I do not have. So that is in your environment with the Seven of Pentacles. Being patient, taking a stock of what you have and what you need to do further, or somebody doing it for you. It could be a boss, it could be a company, or it could be a partner. Maybe there is a review meeting or a mid-year review meeting, or end of quarter review meetings and all those review meetings that this corporate or these organizations have. Maybe you are one of the employees going in such a situation. So it is about reviews. Either you are getting reviewed or you are reviewing things. Okay. What you need to focus on is, where it needs your attention right now, Aquarians, is what have you been avoiding with the Two of Swords? What have you been holding off? As I see, definitely you've been avoiding something with the Five of Pentacles and the Moon. There are certain fears, there are certain things in you which you are overlooking. Maybe you're kind of avoiding, thinking, oh, this too shall pass. But this too shall not pass, because your tarot in your individual sector is asking you to focus on decisions. Okay? It is asking you to focus on black and white. And in your environment, it is asking you to focus again on decisions. It is asking you to focus on what you've been avoiding. If there is, a pink elephant in the room, that needs to be acknowledged and that needs to be addressed. If there are skeletons in the closet, then you need to acknowledge that. If there are certain drawbacks in you, you need to acknowledge that, accept it, that yes, that's my weak point. I'm not good with sales. I'm not good with marketing. Or maybe I'm not a very good content writer. Or maybe I'm not good as a speaker. I can write speeches, but I have stage fright. I cannot go and talk. I'm not a good presenter. So this is the time to take lock, stock, and inventory of the things which you're good at and the things which you have been avoiding. Maybe there are in your workplace, you've been given responsibilities and you feel you have to take them because you've been working with them, but you know deep down you cannot do them. That's not what you are cut out or made out for. So it's time to pay attention to what you've been putting off under the carpet, okay? Bring them out, bring those out. What have you been denying yourself? What have you been avoiding? Do that, okay? That's going to help you this month to make a decision to move ahead, okay? Now what I see is in what is coming towards you in the month of August, as if you take any risks, or if you go for speculations, or if you invest in something hoping for a return, or if you take a risk, or a job change. Job change is a risk, right? When you change your employer, it's a risk. It may work out for you, it may not. So such kind of risks, if you take in your career, then what I see, the end result will be the Six of Cups. So it would be something very nostalgic. It would mean gifts. So you might be instantly gratified with small gifts, or somebody known to you, or maybe you are a person who speculates in stocks, for example, or in yeah, on investment bonds. And maybe this month, when you invest, let's say you invest $1,000, and you get a bonus from the company of another bonds worth another $100. So such kind of gains is what you can expect with the Six of Cups. But this does not mean stability in your investments. Okay, this is just a game. Maybe you win a free coupon. Maybe you go to buy something online, or you go somewhere, you are the lucky winner. So something like that. Something which is freely given, some gift that you receive freely. That could be the Six of Cups. But this does not, and this definitely does not mean then that you can depend on that as a signal for that your investment has been correct. It may go wrong the next month, or it may not. Okay, but what you're getting right now is just like a free gift, or a bonus, or something which surprises you. Okay, so, or it could be something to do with your past, or something that you were very nostalgic about. Maybe you made an investment and you've forgotten about it, and that has just come out. You suddenly receive a email or a letter, or there's something in your post box line saying that you had invested in this stock 30 years back, and you're an old investor, and today your stock value is this. So since we are closing shop, or you can reclaim that, and maybe you realize that that money has gone up. I mean, when you invested, you had invested $10, and that is worth $5,000 now. So something like that. It could be something like that. Okay, all investments paying off, or something from the past, something that you did, long time back. So it could be something like that, and or it could also mean that if you go to invest, or if you go and take any risk, then you will have instant free gift kind of gratification. Okay, maybe you go to buy a box of candy, and you come to know that it's a buy one get one free offer, so you get another box of candy. So it's like just your luck, but that doesn't mean that offer will stay lifelong. Okay, all right, so let's pull. So you might be in for some surprise gifts this month of August. Enjoy it while it's there, but definitely not a very stable long-term plan or good thing to invest in. Okay, it's fine. You do it for fun, you get some return, be happy with it. Or something from your past pays off, equally good. Okay, so all right, so now let's see, Aquarians, what oracle advice we have for you. What is the oracle advice for my Aquarians? Just my parents need to know. All right. Children, your life purpose involves helping, teaching, or healing children. So maybe for the Aquarians I'm connecting with, you are teaching, or you are a teacher, or you are a counselor, or something to do with children. Again, the lion is here. This is the season of the Leo. Leo is the natural fifth house, which talks about children. So children are important, okay? So if you are into teaching or helping or healing children, then this is a good time for you. Pay attention to your career, make the wise decisions. Or if you're not, and if you realize, maybe it's time you realize that you need to do something to do with children and child products. Maybe if you're running a business and you realize, let's say your fashion brand, you're running a fashion brand, and you realize that your new line of fashion could be around children instead of adults. So anything to do with children will pay off good returns this month. So just focus on that. And if you are not, if you are in a different career which does not have this childlike energy or children or anything. Childlike energy means the energy to be able to experiment with anything without fearing the consequence. In IT sector, the younger you are as a programmer, the better things you invent or you discover or you find. So if you look at cryptocurrencies, or if you look at any new programs, or if you look at anything new, they were all invented by kids. 20, 21, 22. Those kids, you know why? Because they were the children. They did not think much before playing with the code, or they did not think what the boss is going to think. They did not think about how it's going to affect their career. They just did it because they wanted to. They wanted to experiment with it, and that worked. If it hadn't worked, they would have just deleted and gone on with playing with something else. Okay? So, Aquarians, those who are teachers or those who do anything which involves children, good time for you. For the others, do something childlike, do something that experiment with something to do with children if it's possible for you. And if you're not, then bring in the childlike energy in you. Okay? All right, Aquarius, that's all I had for your career and finance reading for the month of August. I'll see you again in a few days with your general and your love readings. Till then, stay positive and wait for my next videos. Bye.